Hello, hello. How's it going, everyone? I'm back again for another episode. Today I will be replacing stone floor with glass slab floor. So first thing that I need to do is to get rid of the stone and then put the glass slabs in. To put the glass in instead of the stone. But I will have to do that with stone pickaxe since since last episode. It was yesterday, but since the last episode I had to switch back to stone tools since I ran out of bronze. I have some copper that I haven't smelted, but that's the the new batch, and I want to get it to 100 before I convert it into ingots, into bronze ingots, and only then I'll use it. Hopefully, maybe uh, I'll want to use it sooner than that, but already managed to get up to 100 ingots once. I think it's possible to do it again. But if it really slows down and it feels like I want some faster progress, then it's possible that I may uh, switch back to bronze for a bit. But since I only have 34 with the leftovers 36 ingots, let's say, that's not a lot. Wouldn't last me for too long. Yeah, it wouldn't actually. Yeah, it probably not. It probably would not. Yep. But if I can get to 100, that would last me a bit longer. Oh, I'll do that. And then iron should be close. If I can get to iron after the next batch of copper, no, of bronze. If I can get to iron soon, and yeah, would be great. I think the next batch of bronze that I make, the next stack, more like, maybe the one that gets me to iron, because to my first iron lumps that I find, because I think it should start appearing at floor 40 or something like that. So I still have but so I still have about 10 more floors to go. If that's the case, then that I mean that does sound like a lot. 10 floors isn't easy to complete, but I still have to get up to 100 lumps of copper first before I turn it into bronze, and only then I'll start using the next batch of bronze. So if I can, I think I'll be close to floor 40 after I finish the next batch of bronze. I believe I should be close. It obviously depends on my luck with how many lumps of bronze of copper I find along the way, but it probably this floor wasn't very good for copper. I think I found only 5 or so lumps of copper, maybe more, but yeah, it wasn't that many. And to get 100 lumps, even okay, let's say in the 10 floors that are remaining until I reach floor 40, that means each floor would have to give me on average about uh, what, maybe maybe 6.5 lumps of copper or something like that. Yeah, like 6 or 7 lumps of copper per floor. So if I found 5 or so on this, then that's about what I need per floor. So yeah, that's doable, but I'd I'd like to find I'd like to get up to 100 copper lumps before floor 40, because that's when I'm expecting to start coming across my first lumps of iron. So ideally, I'd like to get I'd like to start using bronze tools again by floor 38, 37, something like that. But if I wanted to do that, then I'd have to uh, increase my average amount of lumps found per floor up to about 10 or so. If I found 10 copper lumps per floor, that would get me up to 70 lumps in 7 floors. And I have 36 now. That would, yeah, I'd say that averaging 10 lumps of copper per floor in the span of 7 floors is probably, from what I've seen so far, is probably, it's highly unlikely, very unlikely. 10 copper lumps. If I found 10 copper lumps in a single floor, I'd say that it's a good it's a good floor. Usually I'd say I find maybe 5 to 8 lumps of copper per floor. That would be my estimate. And on a seriously good floor, I probably got 12 to 14, maybe. These are just just guessing here, since it's kind of fun to do that. So I'm just guessing that on the highest end, on the luckiest of the floors, I got 12 to 14, on average 5 to 8. But honestly, 5 to 8 lumps of copper on average probably is very generous. 5 and not more is the average, would likely be the average. Is possibly the average amount. But yeah, maybe I should start looking or paying attention to how many lumps of copper I get on each floor, and then make some sort of average out of that. That'd be great. Fun thing to try. So maybe I can start doing that on the next floor, but I'll probably forget it. That's very likely. And there, floor has been uh, removed. Stone blocks are out of the way. Oh, the exit is on the other side. Well, going to have to do to walk all the way there. Some coal, I'll take this. And the one on the bottom can stay. I'll get it with the other floor. Yeah, so now it's time to get some glass. Glass slabs. I only have a couple of stacks of glass slab and 3 stacks of glass. Seems like I think I have more at let me take this normal sand. I think I have more glass on the surface, but climbing up back to the surface level would take so long that I now sometimes I begin thinking whether it's worth it to go and climb up, or can I just find of enough resources here at the bottom of the dungeon so I can stay longer and to do less walking. And I do have decent bit of wood. I'd like more, I'd say. There is a possibility that the storage area up here has some extra wood. If that's the case, I may postpone my visit. Yep, I have, as well as sandstone. Look at the amount of tin. I'll take that. I left the tin here, so I have over 100 ingots of tin. That's nice. Oh, and coal as well. I left that coal here. These furnaces are emptied. Yeah, nice surprise here. I'll take silver sand as well. Might as well leave it here. These storage areas are pretty fun to check and see what's in them. And that certainly helps me a lot. A full stack of wood will allow me to stay for longer without going back. But now, since I've got enough coal, might as well supply the furnaces with more of this fuel so they can smelt the sand into glass. Okay, half of the stacks have been already smelted. Let's see. Might as well store some of this cobblestone or most of it. And as for the rest of this stuff, I think the amount of glass that I have here should be enough. Should be enough to cover the floor of floor 30. So let me do that. I mean, I have I have 5 stacks, roughly 5 stacks of glass, and some glass slabs already made, so they're left over. They're leftovers from my last, probably my last floor that I've been installing the glass slabs in. So these are just some leftovers. Usually I do have some leftovers because I'm not counting how, like, precisely how many blocks. Wow, this is how many slabs of glass to make. I just, yeah, make some stacks, and yeah, good. So far so good. Filling in the both ends of these hallways as I like doing recently, or maybe not so recently even. It's I think it's convenient this way, because then I when filling these hallways in, I just need to pay attention to the hallways themselves and not the bits that are left at the ends of these hallways. Like, I don't have to constantly try and fill in the last few the last few blocks here and there. If I didn't fill those ends in, so this one, when I finish this hallway, I'd have to then fill in this gap as well, and then do the same thing on the other side. That's exactly why I chose to start just filling those in from the beginning. That way it's less hassle. Way it's a more simple process, I'd say. Less things to pay attention to. Just I still have to pay attention uh, to the way I'm placing these glass slabs and the double placed slabs anyway, but it's just one less thing to worry about. If I don't, if I don't have to pay attention to some extra things, I'll take that. Wow, today seems like I'm double stacking these glass slabs quite a lot. That's because my mouse likes to double click, and if that happens, then a additional block goes on top of the one that's already placed, and I have more work to do. With a stone pickaxe, it adds up, since when I have to remove a extra glass slab, for example these ones, each of them take a second or two. With a bronze pickaxe it would be half a second probably, or something like that, but these are much more difficult to remove with a stone pickaxe, and it adds up. A block of a glass slab here, a glass slab there, on a bad hallway I can misplace like 7 blocks, 7 slabs at once. But this one was kinda nice. I misplaced only 2 slabs. The one before, the one hallway before that was much worse. I think I misplaced, no, I not mis I double I placed double the amount of blocks there 7 times or so. 7 or 6 times, 7 or 6 blocks were I had to remove because they just stacked on top of each other. And another hallway done. This one wasn't the best either, but I still have 1, 2, 3, 4 left. That shouldn't take more than like 4 minutes or so. And I can do that on the next episode.